Well, it's a rainy Sunday, and truck's been giving me problems. I was on the highway the other day, and it started to have a fuel starvation issue. And it was only when I was going directly into the wind, and it was on highway speeds. Haven't had any issues after that. Got it home, it was fine. I just turned around and went home, and then today I was driving in town on frontage road, and it started to do it again, and then it died, and I pulled it into a store, and I changed out the HiWay, the ignition module there with a good AC Delco on. Oh good, I'm dripping water all over the place. So yeah, here's my setup. I got two options really. I can change the coil and fuel filter. Those are really my only two options out here. So if I can't get it running with either of those two repairs, then I'm just gonna have it towed back and tomorrow, and I'm probably just gonna try to get it running and throw it in storage. I mean, it's mid-October anyway, but yeah, I really wanted to get going on the Fury. It's done. All I needed to do was figure out something with the starter. I think the starter's bad, and that was all I needed to do. Of course, this is really awesome weather that we have today as well. So anyway, let you know how it goes. See, and here's the thing too. I just got back, started it up, and it's fine. Nothing coming out of the stacks of note. So I think I'm gonna throw my tools in here and not make any changes, just try to get it back. And I don't know what's going on, so hopefully I don't have to walk in the rain too much. I think I might just get it to the local farm and implement store and then leave it there. I don't know where this place is. It's kind of sketchy. So I'm slowly working the truck back. I was at the place where I left it, and I ran into someone I knew, and it was like, oh, let's take a look at it quick. And yeah, it didn't do it. And I even had it running for a while. I put it in gear, left it, low, and then I drove around the parking lot, and it should have failed, but it didn't. And so maybe it's because it was a whole 8 degrees warmer than it is now. But now I'm maybe getting half a block, and then I have to, it dies. And so right now I'm at an intersection, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait, and then once traffic is clear both ways, I'm going to make that left, and then I'm just going to keep going down this road, and hopefully I can get farther at some point than a half a block. Otherwise it's going to be a very long drive, and maybe just got to let it sit for more than 5 minutes. So I should have just had it towed, but it was running so good when I left it so I don't know. Mistakes have been made. Well, all delivered. There it sits. It's going to be warm again, so I'm going to give it a stab and swap it out with the old ignition system. Sweet. My 11,000 miles exactly happened as I coasted to a stop after it died on me again. We got the truck running, but I have the fuel plumbed in from this gas tank, and this already seems like it's pulling better. What was happening, I'll just go over in here. What was happening was it idle fine like this, and then as soon as I was starting to drive it, it would start to would basically start to, you know, act like it was running out of gas, and it would sputter. I had to actually have it towed, and then if I pulled, I found out if it happened, I pulled over and I pulled the fuel line from the tank, and then plugged it back, put it back in, it would be fine for a little bit. It wasn't great, it was still running a little bit rough, but it wouldn't totally die. So so we're gonna let it warm up a little bit, and then I'm gonna take it out on a little drive. See what happens. Oh, this thing is so dirty. In a low gear, keep the RPMs up. We'll start by just going around the block, seeing what happens. It's not the fuel pump. If that's the case, then there's something along the tank lines. Now all the fuel sending unit, that's all new. I did that last spring. Other thing I have in this is I put an Edelbrock that I had on the maroon truck, and then on the Fury, and way better than that Street Demon. That's definitely not going back on. That I don't even have this like fully like set up, as if I just pull it off the Fury and dropped it on this, and it's already much more responsive, and it would have bogged on that, even that simple takeoff from the stop sign. So we'll just go one more trip around, and doesn't do anything different, then I would say we're okay. And I don't have the kick down, so if it seemed like it acted a little weird there. Never would have gotten to do that in the truck. I know it's wet, but still, it would have bogged. Still. Alrighty. Now hear how this thing starts. Right up. I have more vacuum than I think I ever have at idle. All right, now we're going to run some air through the line and see if there's anything we can tell from there. All right, I hooked up the line to the line coming from the tank. So let's just blow in this and see if there's... It's a lot of pressure. Jeez. Alright, let me get off. Alright, got myself an air hose. So the thing about crating and taking everything over to my shop is that all my good stuff is at the shop. I don't even have the nozzle for this. Let's see. It's definitely a lot easier. Yeah. All right. So, I guess it's like I don't trust that it's gonna hold. So, nope. So I can blow in it without much work. I mean, it's a little bit, but all right. I'm going to put this one back up and see how that goes. Drive it around again. Maybe give it a... I don't want to do it too hard because otherwise I can blow the sock off.
So, yeah, there's definitely something going on there, because on the before that was totally full. In fact, I bet you... Oh, wait. Is there maybe just air in that line? We're all good now? Forgot you were in there. Alright, so next I'll put you back. I'll put that back in if I have any issues, but we're just gonna take it on the back roads, get some speed up and see what happens. And if that's gonna be, if it's working, then I think I'm gonna take it and give it a little car wash. This thing is really, really dirty. Oops. I gotta remember, I don't have kickdown.
throw this turned around and then just give her some more speed on the return. I don't want to end up on this road actually. Gotta do little baby steps. I'm not like I like Derek, where I can just take some piece of crap and put it on the road and hope for the best. I get too nervous. Definitely got to tighten up this linkage here. All right, so that was exciting. You didn't get to see anything really happen. You didn't get to see it die. It could have left everything hooked up, and maybe you could have seen it die, but you know, it's I can recreate it driving, and then not driving and pulling over, and then it dies or just runs really crappy. She's really dirty. We had like all this plains dust flying up. Don't worry, that's from snow falling off, not me wiping it with a towel. But yeah, everything over here has got this dirt. So let's go take her and get her washed. Case it blocks up again, I'm going to take my portable air tank so I can blow that back out.
the idle screws to you know, just above lean, and then I adjusted the kickdown linkage. That's working really good. I hooked the choke back up and adjusted the fast idle speed, and yeah, this truck is so much nicer now. I don't think that Holly Street Demon is going to go on anything. Maybe I'll just keep it as a backup, but the next step that I do want to do is to put the electric fuel pump on and drain that tank and maybe pull it, because whatever I blew back out of the line is still in the system and it couldn't come back, I suppose. So you know, I'm not gonna fully trust. Let's see how well we compose ourselves over these tracks. I never would have been able to do that before. This thing would have bogged and then popped and maybe even died on me. Edelbrock, man, all the way. To be able to sit here and stomp on it and have it launch, that's totally new for me. I've had this truck, I've been driving it for 11,000 miles, and I've never been able to do this. It's kind of weird that it's 11,000 miles already. Grace likes this truck. That truck's been sitting there for years. Looks actually pretty rust free. Alright, we're coming up on the shop here. Update. I'm not going to do the mechanical fuel pump. I'm just going to so what I'm going to do is I'm going to open the line back there, blow some air through it, and then make sure that's all clear, and then I'm going to put this filter in. So that means that if there is a thing that is still in there, hopefully it'll get caught here and not somewhere in the bendies twisties of the fuel line, and I'll be good. So this is where I'm going to put the fuel filter in. So in the maroon truck I had one here. I had one like halfway down the line, and then there was one in the engine compartment. There were 3 fuel filters on that one. A little bit of seepage, maybe that repair I did. Seems to be holding up, but it may have cracked a little bit. I think I might have over tightened the strap. Anywho, I'm hooking this one up because this one's actually screwed to the, or connected to the fuel pump, and I don't want to mess with that, so it's just a lot easier to pull that one. All right. All right, and then what I did was I lined this with so little bit of stuff, but not too much, nothing obvious. So let's say that's clean. I need an air compressor in here. Sweet. Alright, no leaks there. Let's go back here and check for leaks. There it is. I kind of zip tied it to the other one just to keep it. I put it there so that it wouldn't bang against either the tank or the frame. I don't know what was like hitting my little holes for my weep holes. So the final step of this test is to go on the highway and get some high speed up and see what happens. Let's put you up there. There you go. I've done 3 endings to this video. This is the final one because I kept doing different things today. So I am not going to do the electric fuel pump. That's off the table. This fuel pump is fine. I don't want to deal with it. So we're done. We're gonna leave it. I really don't have anything to really do with the truck, so this is great. I like when my stuff is kind of done. I I do finish my stuff. I don't always try to keep adding more. I'm not going to suddenly go, I need more power. No. If it's reliable and it's at like the stage 0, meaning I can drive it anywhere and feel comfortable with it, that's where I stop. That's my plateau. Yeah, so happy with that Edelbrock, man. That just, it's like literally my truck has never driven this well since I've had it, and now suddenly it's got 11,000 miles on it, and it's a new truck to me. So this is great. I'm really excited. 2025 is my year, I tell you that much. I got my shop, I got the truck running good. I'll have the Fury done. My seats though should be in, actually, he said by the end of the summer my seats should be done, and they'll do my headliner for me. And so got some other cool stuff coming, but we'll wait till that actually occurs. So anyway, stay tuned for the next stuff. And I'm sorry, I do have 1 or maybe 2 Mini Cooper videos coming. Sorry, but they actually do okay sometimes. Like, the numbers on those are actually not too bad for long term. Oh, I know it's not Mopar. A lot of you here are for the Mopar stuff, but we'll have more. So, all right, bye.